How are we doing? Nick, NK Sports Podiatrist here. So, really excited. We have the Hoka 111 Carbon X trainer, my personal shoe that I brought a few weeks ago, and really intrigued about and excited to really give this shoe a bit of a test really. Now it's sort of Hoka's jumping on the bandwagon of using the carbon plates like we see in the first shoe to do it, really the Nike 4%, so it's got really stiff in the outsole and the midsole, sorry, and they've got carbon plate that you can just about see. I don't know if you can see it on the camera running through there. So I thought, right, let's get a pair because there's a few injuries that I think it could be really helpful for runners. So I thought, right, let's get a pair, test it, see what it does. So a bit of history about myself, running with calf issues. I started using the Salomon Predicts. Go see our video about the long-term test review we had with those. I've had those about 6 months now. Got no calf pain whatsoever running in those, as well as doing all my strengthening and conditioning exercises, which I've been doing previously as well. Got the Hokas and still no calf pain running in these. So I thought, okay, why? So let's have a chat about my views on these. So when we use our Run 3D system, which is a 3D kinematic gait analysis system, so we stick loads of markers all over the lower limb to watch how you run. The thing that we see with these, it does help stabilize the foot on running. However, the load has to go somewhere, and for me personally, when running, my foot and ankle function improves. However, we can then see it accentuates the weakness I have around the left hip region and whatnot. So it actually makes my proximal function slightly worse from a motion viewpoint. However, I find them extremely comfortable to run in. Now, the bit about the shoe, super lightweight, 5 mil drop, 246 grams, a nice knitted upper, so the foot doesn't feel cramped at all, and the typical feeling of Hokas, they feel nice and soft to run on. So when you go out for a run in these, I feel like my legs just keep going and going. They don't feel the quickest shoe in the market, so I'm not going to be breaking my sort of 3-5k times by running in this shoe, but I do really like them. It just feels like it's going to propulse me forward, and it does seem to take some of the loading off my calf. But what I will say, especially in these trainers, I tend to find with me personally the load goes to the hip. Now luckily, because I do all my squats and deadlifts and front squats, I can keep my hips nice and strong. So at the moment it tolerates that and I'm not getting any injuries and niggles. So I'm currently using these and my Salomon Predicts to run in. These I actually use after hockey. So if I go for a run the day after hockey, these feel like a nice recovery shoe for me personally. So yeah, we've got a few patients coming in who've got arthritis in the big toe and issues around the ball of the second toe joint. We're going to try running in these because they got that stiff rocker plate and they have this sort of nice toe springs that really does push you forward. And we can see that again from the 3D data, that when I'm running, I do have a bit of a more forward lean coming from my pelvis in these compared to my other shoes. So yeah, I think overall they're a nice shoe, nice and light. Not going to be the fastest shoe in the market over short distances, but Hoka never claims that. And I think, do you know what? I think they could be really good for runners who have big toe arthritis, had surgery on their big toe, getting issues around the second MTPJ region. However, personally, what I'm going to do now is test a few people in these to see if we have the same pattern of motion. So you improve down at the foot level, but you pay the price at the hip. And if so, we've just got to make sure the runners using these are strong enough at the hip, because we don't want people getting injuries further up the chain. So yeah, look, I've had them, what, 2-3 weeks now. So I'll mostly do another video in about 6 months time, just more of a long-term review. But overall, it's a big tick in a box for the Hokas. So yeah, see you all soon. Any issues, just let me know. Ta-ta for now. Bye-bye.